Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. And in our last episode we completed the Moonflow mission, and we got brand new garment grid, Helios Guard, which is actually very useful. Well, we got that, and we got the Gun Mage dress sphere, which is also very useful. So what we're gonna do, I think, first, before anything else, is we're gonna modify these garment grids. So, what the hell's all that noise? God, there's always noise on weekends in this house. Seriously. So we're going to put the Gun Mage in the first steps garment grid. That's number 1. We're also going to put... We're also going to replace the Songstress garment with the Gun Mage. Because since Yuna is wearing the Healing Wind garment grid, it would come in more handy if she actually has Gun Mage in there instead of Songstress. And yes, we'll learn Songstress later, so it's like we have a ton of stuff to learn, honestly. Alright, this one I think I'll put Warrior, Songstress, Gun Mage, and Black Mage. That sounds good. So just a little bit of modifications going on here, nothing too special. Otherwise, everything else should be good. Okay. So, now that we've got that taken care of, we can start heading to our next areas. Oh god. Oh god, I just realized we're gonna have to go to Macalania Woods. Yeah. Well, we'll leave that for last, because we gotta go first to... If I could get my map up here. Yeah, there you go. We gotta go to Guadosalam, then the Thunder Plains, and Macalania Woods. We're gonna do that all in one episode, or at least we're gonna try. Should be quite interesting. So, I know it's kind of frustrating for a lot of viewers to see all this side crap,
home of the
but
you
as I mentioned
right?
before,
but the Guado are no longer here.
You know, as I mentioned, come on, you just
deserve
stop talking. I'm trying to talk here.
For what they did to Spira. They have a point. But it seems like such a sad way to look at things.
As I've mentioned before, a lot of side stuff you gotta do to 100% this game before actually doing the main missions, but that's just the way the game is, you know? That's why it's not exactly the greatest game ever. Right, just you, Puff. So, in case you missed what Yuna was saying, basically she said Guadosalam, remember the Guado used to run it, well, it's changed now, it's no longer the Guado running, it's humans here, which is kind of interesting. I guess the Guados got run out of it, because once, you know, they betrayed Yuna and her Guardians, and then the Yuna and her Guardians were able to defeat Sin, everybody just turned against the Guado, which is really kind of sad if you think about it. Anyways, you might recognize this place. This was...
The Far Plane.
The Far Plane.
A place that unites the living with their memory of the dead. I've thought about going in so many times, hoping that I might see you there. But I never have. I think I probably never will.
Another sad little moment. As Yuna just mentioned, she thought about going to the Far Plane so many times to see if she saw Tidus there, but she decided against it. But it's kind of interesting because, again, Tidus is... I don't want to spoil anything for Final Fantasy X, but Tidus, is he really dead? I don't think he's dead. You follow what I'm saying? It's kind of confusing to explain. I can't, without spoiling, it's kind of confusing to explain, but for those of you that have played 10, you understand. Anyways, real quick now, we gotta head into the Thunder Plains for a quick little segment sequence.
Guess what? Riku finally overcame her fear of thunder. Know how? She said she camped out here for a week.
She played the game of the gods! And that's it, folks. That's all you have to do in the Thunder Plains. Yeah, actually, I think there is a guy you might have to talk to, so let me go double check that. I don't know if you have to talk to that guy, but I'll go ahead and talk to him anyway. Once the calm came, more and more travelers started getting into the accidents around here. Lightning was striking people down one after the other. Probably because the lightning rod towers were so run down. Ah, nice. They defeated Sin and they replaced all the towers. So lightning will no longer hit anybody. Sweet. Alright, well, that's all we have here to do at the Thunder Plains. We can now move on to Macalania Woods. Oh, God. I hated that place in Final Fantasy X, and I sure as hell hate it in 10 too. Just can't avoid it. Why did I hate it in 10? One phrase, butterfly catching minigame. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. So this should be fun. Quite a few things to do here. Again, this isn't my favorite place.
It's been 2 years since the faith
but
in
we should
Macalania
hopefully
Temple
get through this
disappeared.
pretty quick. Macalania Temple
They say
disappeared?
it's affecting not only the lake, but the woods as well.
The faith. Apparently all these places were designed through the faith, and faith... spoilers for 10 again. Whatever, you know what, if you're watching 10 too, you should have watched 10. The faith disappear, therefore Macalania Woods should disappear. Plain and simple. Because it's made out of faith or some craziness like that. Pretty. I remember this guy.
The woods will soon be no more.
No more. Come back! You're the jackass who made me play the butterfly catching minigame. I hate you! Anyways, which way do we gotta go? I don't remember. We Guado have many enemies. Now we have fled from Guadosalam. That's right, the Guado have invaded the... Come back here, I want to talk to you, buddy. The Guado have invaded, basically, the woods now. Macalania Woods, because they got run out of their own home, which is kind of sad. So, you'll be seeing lots of Guado around here. Anyways, I just remembered, you want to head... First thing you want to do here is you want to head up the Rainbow Road. I call it the Rainbow Road. I think the actual term for it is the Crystalline Road or something like that. Make sure you head up here. Remember this? This is where we, in Final Fantasy X, we powered our ultimate weapons. Well, we don't power anything here. We just get a Turbo Ether. But yeah, the Guado have run, you know, basically fled here. So they live in the woods, which is pretty sad. I feel bad for them in a sense. Well, I do, then I don't, because, you know, it was Tremel and his goons who destroyed Jiskel Sphere when we were trying to prove that Seymour was an asshole, but whatever. So, yeah, first thing you want to do here to count towards the 100% run is you want to go down this path, and you might remember where you fought the Spheromorph, hopefully. The Spheromorph, when, you know, when Auron was here in Final Fantasy X, he cut through the crystal path, and he was like, you know what, there's something here you gotta see. Well, we gotta come here first and talk to another familiar face who betrayed us in Final Fantasy X. You might recognize him well. Tromel.
Oh, High Summoner Yuna. Forgive me for the grief I have caused you.
How have you been?
Well, with Lord Seymour gone, we Guado are hardly different from the dead.
That's kind of sad. Now, don't leave, guys. You have to talk to Tremel 3 more times.
Many
I know.
also
You don't do that,
lost their
failed
lives
100% run.
at the hands of Lord Seymour. Those who survived swore vengeance for their fallen comrades. We Guado sealed ourselves away in Guadosalam and strengthened our defenses. But soon we no longer had the strength for even this. Now we live among the shadows of these woods.
Trommel?
Well, I always thought you guys did look like elves, so now you match. You live in the woods. What's the big deal?
Do not trouble yourself to show sympathy for
Show
the
sympathy
Guado.
for the Guado.
We once walked willingly with Lord Seymour, never questioning, even as he led all Spira into madness. Lady Yuna, I cannot ask that you forgive us, only that you forget us.
Trauma.
You're so lucky Yuna is a forgiving person. You know that, jerk?
Ah, well, what brings the High Summoner to these woods?
Well, I'm a sphere hunter now.
A sphere hunter?
A sphere hunter.
Hunt spheres.
You don't say.
You didn't say.
Well then, please allow me to give you this. It is of no use to us.
Thank you.
Score.
Thank you.
No, you know, Riku, that's exactly what I would say if you gave me one date with you. Score! You found Pain Special Dress, you're full throttle. Ah, Special Dress Spheres, I hate them. I freaking hate them, and I'll explain them real quick. Basically, the way these things work, if I go to Abilities Pain, these are... how do I explain it? Think of these as like the summons version of Final Fantasy X-2. And what happens is, whenever you use a special dress sphere, it kind of removes everybody from battle and it creates like a being. And you control it, and it's powerful, no doubt about it. I just don't like these very much because it takes away from the fun of the game. I don't know, it's just, to me, using the special dress spheres are not that fun. But I will show them off a little later in the game. I'm not going to show them off now because I really don't want to. But I will be demonstrating. Like, I plan on leveling every single dress sphere for everybody, as many as I can. However, I don't really plan on leveling that. So just get that out of the way. Now, the thing they gave us, you'll notice the garment grid they just gave us called Unerring Path. And you'll see it only has 2 nodes, so you're probably like, what the hell, 2 nodes? Well, again, let's put Warrior actually here, and we'll put Thief here. Again, this is a specific one made for the special dress spheres, and the way it works is the special dress spheres, to activate it, you got to actually travel along the nodes. So they gave you the special one, so all you have to do is travel from one to the other, then you can access your special dress sphere. Did that sound confusing? Probably, but I did the best I could, so don't worry about it. Okay, now begins the fun back and forth nonsense in these woods. So now that we've handled Trummel and we got our corny special dress sphere and all that stuff, there are two people we gotta talk to, and then one quick mission we gotta do. So first thing we gotta do is you want to head straight down after you leave the Spheromorph here. And it's going to take you down that old Macalania Woods road you might recognize. And there's a guy here we got to speak to. Let's see if I can find them. And yes, there are battles here now all of a sudden, even though they weren't here before. Trust me, I don't get a Chocobo? Wait a minute, why the hell are we fighting a Wait, Chocobo ran away! What's going on? You guys made the Chocobo run away.
What a nuisance.
And I haven't showed off the Gun Mage dress sphere, huh? I'm gonna have to do that. I just realized I haven't showed that off. Okay, we'll show it off now. There you go. Here's Yuna transforming into a Gun Mage. Now, anytime you transform, you have this little wait mode, kind of like when you summoned in 10. And eventually, once I get a little further in the game, I'm going to make it a quicker thing so it switches faster. There you go, Yuna has Blue Bullet. She has no abilities currently for it, and she eventually will learn them, but I just wanted to kind of show that to you.
Takers, keepers.
Losers, weepers. Heal. Man, that thing has a lot of health. Try armor break. See what happens. Kill it already. Alright, Yuna, this isn't working. Let's go be your black mage again. Pain! Oh my god! She's almost dying. This is a tough battle. You made the chocobo run away, you jerk! Alright, Yuna. Black mage time.
The four great elements heed my call.
Oh yeah? Fire! I don't even know what he's weak against. Whatever. Man, that thing is tough. Die! Fill for Jill! Flame Tongue! Oh my god! I feel like I'm fighting a boss here.
Do I hear thunder?
Oh my god, he's still alive? Alright, Yuna needs a heal. Let's do another thunder. Flame Tongue. This is just crazy. Finally he's dead! Jesus! Like a boss fight over there. I mean, just absolutely outrageous. God. Yay! Pain and Riku leveled up. Sweet. Let's heal up after that mess. And, hey, that's how it is. There's harder monsters around here when you do the side stuff, so what are you gonna do?